Oops. Screwed that up.
And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me. Top that top. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy. Haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpan full of piss and vinegar. Head scan said that I'm not crazy, but I'm similar. Let's dance, lead hands, homie, you get slapped fast. Trust me, you're a midget, I'm a monster. Every slap I throw's a finisher. I just need one more person to hate me. Top that top. One more problem might make me kill them all.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to a pop-up stream first flight of the Piper PA-44 Seminole. This is the plane I got last night from my giveaway. Thanks to Mr. Zenon and the rest of the guys in the stream that decided to give me my own giveaway. So I went on ahead and picked up the Piper Seminole. I'm going to give it a quick flight today. Maybe. Uh-oh, there it goes. Little starter there. I'm going to give it a typical first flight. Got landing lights, no taxi lights. All the lights are on. You rev each individual engine. They sound pretty good. This is by Carenado. I'm not sure how. I think it's Carenado. But the engine cowls work, but they're instantaneous. That's okay. It's all good. Check out the interior real quick. Oh, nice. Simple, old gauges. A little bit modern text stuck in here, but really quite simple. Typical original, you got your right and left. Dials for everything. Clearly marked. Let's see how she does. Let's get right into this. See what kind of flight characteristics it has. We'll get the brakes off. Get some flaps down. Oh yeah, it even sounds nice. I'm a big multi-engine fan. Cam Air 480 to 414. They used to have a Piper Apache down here at the airport. Nice twin engine Apache. Get the gear up. Flaps up. There, close the. Oh, look at that. Close things. She's all trimmed out. Lights off. She's trimmed out the fly. Get the nose down. Get a little bit of speed up. Get the props a bit of bite. The mixture sorted out. I wish it was this beautiful today, but it's ice cold today. I say it was 10 below 0 Fahrenheit this morning. It's going down to 20 below tonight. With a minus 60 wind chill factor. Got my wood stove cranking. Went to the store, picked up pizza. I'm not leaving for nothing. All in all, this plane's got several liveries. They really did a good job on it. Looks sharp. Keep getting stutters when I'm scrolling around it, but maybe that's just the land loading in. Now we're going to climb and see how we do coming up on Whiteface. What the heck plane was I flying in VR the other day that I thought was so terrible? Oh, the Beaver. Flying in VR, the Beaver, you can't see. You look to your left, you got this little tiny window, you can't see anything. Got horrible visibility. This, in typical Piper fashion, has horrible visibility straight out the front. If you sit on a booster seat, it's not bad. The Apache was very similar in the fact that it did the same thing as far as getting up in the forward visibility. Go a little harder on the engines. Yeah, we had a lot of choices and a lot of different things were shouted around or discussed about which one we were going to get. And then I saw this. I was like, oh, gotta have this. Hey, there's Mr. Shondale. This also compliments for you as well. I know I sent you a picture. This is such a, so far, flying character. This is just so nice. But then again, like I said, I'm kind of partial to big twins. Love twin engine aircraft. Does like a little nose up trim to level off. Now this doesn't look like this today. This would be all skiers, top to bottom, every square inch of it. Make sure we don't overspeed. Actually, live weather would be kind of interesting because it's clear and cold, so it should have really good for flying. We're supposed to get some crazy high winds in the next couple of hours. They're going to change that. So how are you, Mr. Sean? I do hope you are finding yourself well. Go down and buzz the house here. There's two Ausable rivers. This is the west branch. The one on the other side of the ridge here is the east branch. And they merge right in the middle of the town I live in, Ausable Forks. That's why it's called the Forks. This is where the two rivers merge. Or fork off into two rivers, whichever way you want to look at it, if you're going down the river or up the river. Responds like you would expect with a twin. Awesome, dude. Very good. Go watch. That's absolutely much more important. Enjoy. Family is always much more important. This used to be a ski resort right here. Now it's a private house, and the ski trails have long since grown over. Still a little bit of it mowed still, but not much. Still, a little too many stills there. It was just bought by someone who wants to turn the house and all that into a couple hundred acres, wants to turn it all into a some sort of fitness getaway thing. This plane even sounds nice. Getting stutters, but because of the update, I'm sure probably because of the update and not because of this plane. Anytime there's an update, it takes like a week or two before the servers straighten themselves out. And not a real high roll rate of roll. Pretty sluggish, even if you snap it all the way. Which you would kind of expect from an aircraft with twin engines that's made in the 1960s. I think one of the things that was always odd about this one, sorry, how do you rate the Seminole to the 414? It's like its little brother's the best way to put it, I would say. If you want something shorter haul, it's just as nice, but not pressurized, lower altitude, shorter haul. This thing is great. The sounds are on point. The plane flies is good. There's my house. Right there. Tucked in along the river. For what I've seen of it so far, the 414 is still phenomenal. There's no shaking that. I think it's going to be a long time before somebody catches that for as far as overall. The sounds are great. Very good. The engine sounds do sound a lot like a Piper. Carenado does do good work anyways, but it's kind of like the little brother of the 414. Of course, it's a Piper versus Cessna, so there's always that. It's got some great features that they work. That's not a big feature, but look at the old-fashioned thermometer. Literally, almost like an old meat thermometer stuck through a pole so it's stuck outside. Love it. As much as I like this, I wonder if they have a version of it without this cluster. I know they didn't have any of that in 1968 or 60, so I'd kind of like to see a version that doesn't have all the autopilot, or that modern autopilot in it, and GPS, but all the instruments are very good. It does respond to a single engine, and when I pull one back, it does get the torque. It starts to pull the one engine to the right, or if I bring the left one up or the right one down, it does start to pull to the right. So it does it gets a lot of it right with a twin. So you have to compensate. So it's got the flight characteristics down, for sure. Nice, great, simple instruments. It's got VLR for the old school, going radio signal to radio signal. Engine hours. Orders, hold orders, Ferrari, I think. This one sounds pretty good. Yeah, I know some Carenado sounds are a bit off. This one sounds really good. I'll say it's not on par with the 401 sounds or the 414 sounds because look, somebody sat in the seat of a 414 and played with the throttles. There's no doubt that for the 414 they did that. That they literally sat in the aircraft and played with the throttles. Alright, we're going to gain some altitude and we're going to try to stall this bird. See how it does in the stall. See how I do in the stall. Twins can be sketchy. A little harder to recover. And this thing has such a slow stall speed. I mean, it'll fly at like 55 knots. It's like insane how, or kilometers. It's insane how slow it'll go. The landing speed is just super slow. There, we got about 3,000 feet underneath us. I gotta get in the cabin so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I figured somebody on the... I didn't read up on it, but somebody on the... There she goes. Oh, nice characteristics. Oh, there she's down. Yeah, I know. Not bad. Yeah, it would be. I think but it takes a hell of a lot to take off. It does take a bit of runway to get in the air because it's only got 2 twin-bladed props on it, so it doesn't have an absolute ton of torque to throw it up in the air. It's got you can land, but I don't think it'll take off in a short field. We're gonna try to land now. See how it does. See how I do. I think I have... I don't know why I'm getting the bumps out here. It shouldn't be. Of course, I may not have selected clear day. We'll find out. We'll find out because we're going to do a landing and then a takeoff and go around and try another landing. So we'll find out if it makes me look good or not. I flew quite a bit in a Piper Apache, which is like the upgraded version of this in real life. At the airport where I flew out of it as a kid a lot, they had a Piper Apache twin, which was nice. That was the first one I ever flew where I was chasing trying to get the engines to match RPM and chased them all over the place. Until he taught me to do it by ear. Alright, let's see what we got. Doing for altitude, we get the nose up a little. Slowing down a bit. The one thing with airplanes, it's amazing how long it can take to slow down. Gear. Oh, the gear is just like the real one too. That is cool. I haven't seen that in many of the aircraft yet where they gravity fall out and then the motors catch up and lock them in place. That's something you don't see in a lot of planes. A lot of planes don't even have that, but the fact that they reproduced it in this is awesome. Flaps. I think it's 40 degrees total when they were on full. Oh, big stutters again. A lot of sailboats on the lake today, which is kind of funny because there usually is a ton of sailboats here. How slow this thing goes. Love it. Of course, you do know I chose this runway because not because it's close to home, but because it's the largest runway in the northeastern United States. Lots of room for error. How slow this thing goes. Little hard. Little hard. Dropped a little too much at the end there. Now, we use such short runway landing. We don't have to go around. We'll just take off from here. Flaps back up. Where's the flaps lever? Should be Navy landing, yeah. Except for I'm not in the Navy. I'm not in the Navy. And go ahead and because it's like I said, because it's only twin bladed props, it doesn't have a world of torque. But it will take off. I mean, yeah, you might get in and out of some short runways. This is a nice little plane. I'm loving it. I know I'll use it. Yeah, I'll definitely use it. Right there, they make buses. Nova Bus Company makes buses. Mostly commuter buses. On the other end of the property over there, there's the racetrack down there. There's the old airport. The other end, they make subway trains, and they made the Excella here. There's sewer plant, ship plant. This parking lot is always packed. I mean, it's full. Even more so than what's shown here. Because it's so much cheaper for the Canadians to come down here and fly than to fly out of Montreal. And they don't have to fly international. They can take care of customs just driving back and forth across the border. So they come down here and fly. That parking lot's always full. Right over here, there's actually subway tracks right here. These are actually energized subway tracks, so they can test the trains before they send them out. Right there. What's that? I missed a lot of Shane's early Seminole vids as I didn't have a good twin that didn't have spare coins. She looks fun. Enough old school. Yeah, it's definitely old school. I like it. You also follow GPS and wine and relax and sit back and enjoy the views. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the autopilot. Try the vertical speed or vertical altitude hold. What do we want? On about 1,200 feet. Feet, vertical speed, about 100 feet, 300 feet. No, autopilot's good. It's leveling off at 1,200 feet. Oh yeah, that works. Something I don't normally test. What a place, eh? Well, we're going to shut the autopilot back off. We're going to take it back down and call it a day. Go grab some lunch. I wonder, can we give it full beans? Nose down just a tear, dead. See if we can't. Oh, no. Didn't like. I almost did a good roll. Almost did a good barrel roll. I lost it at the end there. See if I do a better landing this time. The river that runs by my house dumps into the lake right here. This is the 7th largest lake in the United States, freshwater lake. 7th largest lake. The 5 Great Lakes are bigger and the Great Salt Lake's bigger. Not freshwater, just lakes. And Lake Champlain is the 7th largest in the United States. And part of the lake is even not in the United States. Need to get this. I got this in the marketplace. Figured I didn't really need to give away. I was giving away a Just Flight gift card, but I hadn't bought the gift card yet, so I just bought it out of the sim market, the marketplace. Well, I'm getting better at some of them. Sometimes they're quite comical. This one's going pretty good. Get some flaps out. I don't think I ever put my flaps up all the way. I'm going to try from behind, see if I can do any better. Make sure you get the cowl flaps open, get some air in there while we're going slow. I always bitch about flying from behind it, but watch me do better. I probably will. Full 40, full 60, 60. No, 40. It's got 40 degree. All right. Yep. Up. Sure, the stall horn's blaring at me right now. Oh, that was nice. That was much better. That was much better. I'm going to go around and take a quick gander at the propellers where they shut off. Because it is different to see an airplane with only two props, or two bladed propellers, especially a twin engine. Really rare on twin engines. Taxis well, or turns well. Yeah, no, I can't. I have trouble shutting one off without being inside the plane. Definitely glad you guys got this for me. I wasn't planning on purchasing another vehicle for a while, but I think the age of this thing, everything was two-bladed props back then. Pretty much everything. I think virtually everything was a two-bladed prop back then, and they just stuck them on the wings. They didn't know the advantages of 3 and 4 blades. But this is an old plane. Very good. Very well done. Yeah, just the only couple of little things I think I would like to see improved is the cowl flaps are instantaneous. They're open or closed. They're not. They're either open or closed. There's no animation between the two. But other than that, I can't find anything really else wrong with the aircraft. It looks a little dirty inside, which you'd expect from a 60-year-old airplane. Don't do that. I just gave away all the money, asshole. Thanks, Mr. Sean. Really appreciate it. We'll use it for the next one. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. So I have one more flight tomorrow night, and then I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Just going to take some time to unwind and get my wits back around me. I just cleared out that account, so I wouldn't have to worry about it while I was not dreaming. Do thank you, sir. It is much appreciated. So all in all, if you got an extra $20 you want to throw it this way, I would say, and you like twins. If you don't like twins, probably not. But if I'm really a big fan of twins, so if you like them, this is an absolute. Go ahead and grab it. You won't. Definitely worth the $20. On that note, guys, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, Mr. Sean. You're a legend as always. I do have something for you. I will get it in the mail. I think I have your address still on this box. If I don't, I will be calling you to get it or messaging you to get it. Or you can bounce it to me in my Discord. So I do have something for you. All right. Appreciate it, guy. Take it easy. And everybody, thanks for stopping by. Till next time, have a good one. Take care of yourself and each other. And I'm out of here.